it's me, Kathy Stoll from Bliss Beyond Nap Time, and this is the Creative Bliss in Life and Biz show. I was going to stop this and re-record it because I like to be landscapey, but today I'll be portrait for you because I want to share with you a little sneak peek into an hour of a coach. And I was thinking, what hour might you be interested in? The hour that my phone falls off of the tripod? No, there we go. Fixing that. No, I was thinking, should I share the hour that I spend working on my Christmas 2018 jigsaw puzzle while watching The Bachelor? No, I'm going to share with you the hour that is made up of me actually coaching someone. Essentially a sneak peek into what goes into being a coach when you're coaching someone. So this hour of our days as a coach might look like the following. So leading up to the call, a coach will be preparing for it. So this is typically comprised of preparing yourself both physically, emotionally, mentally. So I like to recommend to my students and my trainees that you incorporate some sort of ritual. It could be pretty elaborate, or if you're like me, maybe not so much so, but there's definitely a ritual to help you come into your body, access your higher self, and tap into your intuition. So my personal ritual looks like about 10 minutes before a coaching session, I like to use an essential oil blend that will help me just, again, get a little higher frequency going on. I have one I use here called Common Sense, so I can always use my common sense in a call. And some might light a candle, say a prayer, pull a card for your client. So incorporating some sort of ritual, and this is again about 10 minutes before the 1 hour long call, and then preparing yourself mentally, reviewing the notes from the last session you might have had with this client, allowing yourself to just really making sure that your desk is cleared so you can stay focused. Depending on your note-taking technique, you might want to prepare a little pile of loose leaf sheets if that's your style, or open up a new Google Doc within your client's particular folder. So everything is super prepared and you can just take a deep breath and get into the moment. And then the call starts. So at the top of the hour, you're ready, you got your sunshiny face, depending if you do it on video or audio only, just being super present for your client. So for the first 5 minutes of the call, it's sort of like a, hey girl, catch-up session. Quick little, hey, small talk, chit-chat about the weather, how the kids are doing. And then we're gonna dive right in. And what this is gonna look like, perhaps for the first, about 10-15 minutes, is reviewing the notes from the last session. You can remind your client of the step that was assigned to them last week and ask how that's going, or review what the major goal is, the overarching one for the coaching package that they signed up for, and then course correcting where needed. And then let's say it's about quarter after the hour. Around this point, we are going to dive right in to asking the small questions. So as a coach, you're going to be all set up with the tools, and most of these tools are designed to allow for whole body listening. So you're going to ask very simple, small questions such as, were you feeling stuck today? Or what are you struggling with? Or what are you celebrating? And for I like to say until the halfway point, just do what my midwife told me in one of our first appointments. She's like, this is what we learn in midwifery school. And then she sat on her hands. She put one little hand on her one little sweet butt cheek and then the other. And that's essentially what we do as coaches. We ask small questions and then zip it. Hold the space and just allow that inner knowing. And it's really beautiful to witness actually just their inner knowledge and wisdom coming out. And we hold space, we guide them back if they're taking off on tangents. So it's very much a little nuanced game, but you can do it. It's really beautiful. And then epiphanies will come. And our job as a coach is at that moment to note take and also be fully present, whole body listening. So at the bottom of the hour, in an hour and a bit of a coach, there is an opportunity to offer, depending again on your coaching style and exactly what type of coach you are, but I offer this in my training. At the bottom of the hour is when we start introducing some sort of experiential exercise. So what this can look like is invite the client in for a guided meditation. And then maybe coming out of the meditation, there's an opportunity for a journaling prompt based on what came up for them in the imagery. So simple fill in the blank type questions. And again, this halfway point, time goes fast in this hour as a coach, so there's not going to be much time. So just holding space, allowing a lot of breathing within, transitioning from one of these activities to another. Experiential exercise can also look like a co-working experience. So if you're working more on a creativity coaching, on a bigger project, working side by side, holding space for them to get to a particular aspect of the project that they've been procrastinating in. It can also look like role playing. There are so many ways that we can incorporate some sort of experience where they feel like they're making progress. It can look like brainstorming. This is my particular favorite. It's like, okay, let's just go crazy here. What would, and then, slip in your muse, do. Before you know it, it's going to be 15 minutes to the top of the hour. And that's the time that you mentioned to your client, dude, or if you want to use something a little bit more sophisticated, sweet beloved client. We have 15 minutes left. And so this would be time to tie up some loose ends. So you can ask, we only have 15 minutes left. Is there anything else that you want to get off your chest or share with me, or questions you might have? Again, this is dependent on the nature of your coaching practice. And this is a point where you will just feel a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more in your body. You've been listening, and there's a beautiful synchronizations that happen. You're not going to have those pre-call jitters that everyone gets no matter how much of a seasoned coach you are. So then you can just have an opportunity to speak from your heart. Not necessarily give advice unless this is, what your client is seeking, but more so just whole body listening and speaking from your heart, your truth. And then 5 minutes left of the call, and this is when the housekeeping stuff happens. So just making sure you're arranging for the next time you speak. I like to incorporate some sort of feedback. What was your favorite part? What do you think might have helped a bit more? What would you like to see next time? And then I want to honor your time. It's time to say goodbye, and I cannot wait to our next appointment, and that should be scheduled already then and there. And the final Wonder Bread slice or gluten-free tortilla shell to your quesadilla or sandwich of this 1 hour and a bit coaching hour now is the closing ritual. So some sort of really just tying it up with a beautiful closing ritual. I like to suggest washing your hands, blowing out the candle that you might have lit for your client, some sort of prayer, any kind of ritual. Okay, there you go. An hour in the life of a coach, and it didn't take me an hour. Thank goodness, because it's about that time for me to get the kids from school. So thanks for tuning in to the Creative Bliss in Life and Biz. Please do check out the link below if you want to further explore your imagination, what it's like to be a coach, with my download 50 niches of coaching niches for creatives to get that that idea ball swishing around your brain. And we will see you next week on the Creative Bliss in Life and Biz show. Bye.